Hello, everyone. Good evening on this Tuesday. Tuesday, yes, the most productive day of the week. That's what they say. So I hope you've had a productive one, a nice day. We're looking at a dark night, as usual. It's a little chilly outside. Morgan's Wonderland Camp, Calaveras Lake looking nice and quiet. San Antonio Airport looks like a plane either taking off or coming in at a distance. And then downtown San Antonio, you can see with our Skycam, looking A-OK on this Tuesday night. Feel free to ask any questions, say anything you like, tell me what you had for lunch, for dinner. Tell me a joke. That's for you, David. All right, pollen count, molds, yes, they are still there. It's about where it was last night. Last night it was 340, tonight it's 320, so a little less. But it's light, so that's good news. And the aquifer, yes, we still need more rainfall. We've been saying it for like a year now. We still need more. It's at 626.5, so it's down 1/5 of a foot to the 10-day average of 626.3. So we're still over 38 feet below average. Not going to get anything until the weekend, but the good news is we are going to get some rain this weekend. Not all of us, but some will see an isolated shower. Very exciting. All right, let's get right to the red flag warning. Showing this to you because it has expired. You get a red flag warning when there's high fire danger, and we had that earlier today because of strong wind and low relative humidity increasing the fire danger. That was until 6 o'clock. However, even with the wind not as strong, humidity's up a bit, still fire danger is elevated, so I would do your best to avoid outdoor burning, but much improvement over the past day. Right now we're looking at temperatures in the 60s, clear skies, 60 for the Stinson Airport, 63 for San Antonio. Barometers at 10-20 millibars, south-southeast winds are at 10 miles per hour. That was closer to 20 a few hours ago, so that has come down quite a bit. And the dew point's at 44, that tells us how much moisture is in the atmosphere, and it's a little closer to the air temperature than it was a few hours ago. That brings up the humidity. So we're seeing that at 50%. It was in the 20% range during our 6 o'clock newscast, so that is some great improvement. Oh, we got a comment here. Let's see. From Brian Sims, hope all is well. All is well. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Tomorrow's a big day for yours truly. 39 years ago, a baby boy named Brian Sims was born in San Antonio, also known as my birthday month. Well, happy birthday, Brian. What are you doing for your birthday? And Marcy Mahoney, hello. Say happy birthday to Brian, Marcy. All right. Happy birthday to Brian. Right, guys? Say happy birthday, Brian.
Happy birthday, Brian.
There we go. All right, you got two. It's quiet on in this corner of the newsroom. No, I did not see the aurora. Did you? Fortunately, could we see it here? I thought we couldn't see it here, so I didn't even bother looking. But I bet it was pretty if you did get to see it. All right, temperatures across south central Texas. We have mostly 50s and 60s, 149, and that's for Hondo. Uvalde at 51, Del Rio 64, Kerrville 57, Junction at 53, and the 60s are closer to the coastal plain, including San Antonio. Floresville 60, Kennedy 62, New Braunfels, San Marcos 62, Seguin and Gonzales are both at 63, Hallettsville a 58. Everyone's saying happy birthday, Brian. Thank you so much, Marcy. Yes, happy birthday. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. Thank you for your service. Thank you for saying that, Barbara. Very nice of you. All right, here is the radar. There's nothing to be seen there. We have clear skies, so of course we're not going to have any rainfall. Someone said earlier today, well, you can get rain when there's a sun shower. Well, there's clouds somewhere. The sun's shining somewhere else, not over top of you. That's why we have the rain. Of course, not tonight, though. Not going to happen. No sun and there's no clouds. Let's see. Supposedly we can't see, but our phones can. So if we take our phones outside and shoot the sky with our phones, you can see it. Is that what you mean? If so, that's pretty cool. I'm going to have to try that. And good evening to you, Mickey. Yes, yes, yes. I knew you were going to be watching, Mickey, because you texted me. All right. Here's the water vapor. We use this to show where the main weather systems are in the atmosphere, where the air is that's dry, where the air is that's not dry or moist. It's weird that some people don't like the word moist. It's just a word to me. And I have to say it a lot because it's my job. So, where is the air moist? It's where you have the brighter whites and the blues, and we're seeing that well to the north of Texas. So basically up there, Colorado, northern New Mexico, Kansas, Oklahoma, even the panhandle of Texas. Where you have the orange, that's the driest of the air, and you see a lot of that across South Texas and towards the Rio Grande. That's the way it's been. That's the way it's going to stay for at least a few days until we get the moisture to move back in and rain chances to return. Let's see. Supposedly, yeah. Wait, oh, I just read that. Like the camera can see it, but wait, so if we use the camera to look at the sky, can we see it on the camera? Or are we still not going to see it? I'm going to have to try regardless. Thank you for the tip also. All right, here's the futurecast. Starting out tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. This morning was pretty cold, temperatures in the 30s. Tomorrow, not the case. Upper 40s, lower 50s for overnight lows. This model saying 47 in San Antonio. We're sticking with a low of 51. I would not be surprised, though, if it goes a couple degrees cooler. Everyone else, upper 40s in the hill, mid to upper 40s in the hill country for lows. Upper 40s, low to mid 50s for the rest of the area. And then as you head through the day, we have a lot of sunshine, a few more clouds in our far eastern counties, but even there, not a lot of cloud cover. So we'll say mostly sunny. Highs in the mid to upper 70s for the hill country, lower and middle 80s for the rest of the area. So once again, we go back above average with those daytime high temperatures. And then we pretty much just do the same thing as we head into your Thursday. We'll start out in the morning, cool to mild, low temperatures in the 50s for the hill country, so we'll avoid the 40s, and the middle and upper 50s for the rest of the area for overnight lows. Wouldn't be surprised if the coast and coastal plain do not drop out of the 60s, so pretty warm stuff. If you want, I could send a picture, but how do I do it? You can do it right. I think, can you send a picture on here? On Facebook Live? You can send it to my email if you want, jbaker@kens5.com. And I'll get it on my phone. So I'd have to pause this and take a look. But yeah, send an email, jbaker@kens5.com, and I can check it out on my phone. That'd be great. Mickey's got a joke. There's a new restaurant called Karma. No menu, you get what you deserve.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ha ha. All right, you got some good ones out there. Ah, Mickey gets an applause on that one. You ready to? You didn't need a fake laugh because you liked it.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. There's one for you. But I did like it. It was funny. Karma. I think it's the Northern Lights. Yeah, it should be the Northern Lights. Yeah. That'd be great if you could send a picture. Thank you. Rest of this thing, the Futurecast. Thursday morning or Thursday evening, we're just going to do the same thing as Wednesday, pretty much. Mostly sunny skies, and highs on Thursday will also end up in the low to mid 80s. This is a couple hours beyond an hour beyond sunset, so of course the temperatures started going down, but before that we hit the highs in the low to mid 80s. So pretty nice couple of days coming at you. Friday, same thing really. Low to mid 80s, plenty of sunshine. The weekend, that's when a cold front moves in. That'll bring us rain chances back. Only 20% both Saturday and Sunday. You'll see that on the 14-day forecast. When is 90-degree weather coming back? I think we're done with that for this year. So I would say it's not going to be until next spring. I would say probably March or April. Of course, watch it hit 90 next week now. Nope, shouldn't do that. We're going to actually cool down next week. All right, future visibility. Here's Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. Typically, we say 10-mile visibility. This one goes up to 12.4. Anyway, Wednesday morning, not looking too bad. So tomorrow morning, not bad. But as we head into Thursday morning, notice, there comes the fog. This is Thursday morning at 7 a.m. So prime fog time. You can see, future visibility is reduced to less than a half mile at times for Rock Springs. Now, it's not going to be exactly what it's saying here. This is showing, though, from Bexar County, north and westward, we're going to have a chance for some fog, locally dense patchy fog on Thursday morning. So if that happens, you're going to want to give yourself some extra time. We'll fine-tune that forecast. I'll be back on tomorrow night. We'll take a look at it again, but that's how it's looking for now, and it's looked like this pretty much all day. So that's what we're sticking with for now. Yeah, I agree, Alan. I'm done with that 90 degrees. I was thinking you wanted it back. No, let's keep it away for a while. All right, so here's your forecast for your Wednesday. Forecasting a low of 51. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if it dropped into the upper 40s in San Antonio, but not as cold as last night. Sunshine all day long. We'll head up to 74 by noon, 81 your high tomorrow, above average, and a very nice day. All right, here's the all-important 14-day forecast. No weather impact alert days. That's good. So 80 tomorrow, 84 on Thursday. Wait, I said 81. Well, low 80s tomorrow, 84 on Thursday, 84 Friday. Then there's the weekend. You see that cold front early Sunday, really Saturday night into Sunday morning. It'll drop us from the 80s to the 70s, 20 to 30% chance of rain. Best chance for rain Saturday night into early Sunday. Leftover shower possible Monday. Then we see a break Tuesday. We'll stay in the 70s for highs. Then Wednesday and Thursday of next week, we have another chance for rainfall. Not great chances, but we'll take what we can get. And then again, Saturday, next weekend, by the way, highs only in the upper 60s. We're going to see more and more of those 60s. And we stay in the mid-60s for highs beyond that. And that is approaching Thanksgiving. And there are some signs that we could be getting a really cold dose of air just in time for Thanksgiving or the day after, which would mean highs in the 40s or 50s. We'll see if that happens. It's beyond the 14-day, kind of far out. All right, that is your forecast for now. Of course, I'll have more on KENS 5 News at 10. EC and Henry have your news, and Nate will have your sports. We hope to see you then. If not, have a great night, everyone. Bye-bye.